Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today, I'm going to be doing a top ladder push with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game. It has been quite a while since I've played the deck. I've done a lot of videos recently where I've pushed with a different Xbow variant, and a lot of you have been asking me to return to 3.0. So I think it's about time I go back to my roots, and in today's video, I'll be pushing top ladder, as I said, going for top 1000 in the entire world using this deck. As a secondary theme of the video, there's been something that's been weighing on my mind recently. I just wanted to take some time to talk about it in a video for you guys, and also get a bunch of your thoughts and just kind of start a discussion, I guess, because I think it would be healthy to do so. And I'm mainly talking about the state of Clash Royale, and especially the recent update that was just released. So today's video will be sort of a blend of top ladder gameplay, again pushing to top 1000 in the world, of course, as well as just my honest thoughts on the recent update and the state of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into the discussion as we are into our first game against P.E.K.K.A. Bridgespam. But I guess we'll start by talking about the recent update, which was the Goblin Queen update, where they introduced a whole new game mode, the Goblin Queen's Journey, a few new cards, and some new arenas, some new chests that are exclusive to that game mode. But all in all, it's been about a day and a half since the update has released, and I will say my first impression is I'm pretty underwhelmed by the update. I was very excited for a big update. I was thinking, wow, we're finally going to get a big update for Clash, and this is something that's been long needed because people are kind of starved for new content, I guess. They want us to have more avenues to play the game and just enrich the gaming experience, because Clash has been a little stale recently. And so I was one of many people, I'm sure you guys were too, where we were excited for a new update and just to see what Clash would bring to the table in terms of new content. And then honestly, as I said, it's just been a little disappointing seeing that all it is really a new game mode that is also not very fun, in my personal opinion. I think it's a nice difference from what we're used to seeing. It's not the same old stuff. It's a new concept, a new tower troop, but it is ultimately just the same thing over and over once you get used to it. It's just abusing Goblin cards to use the Goblin Queen's ability. I've already played quite a few games. I'm at like 200 trophies. I know that's not much, but it's enough to at least have played it, right? I also made a video on it, and I just think that the new update, in terms of just being this game mode, is a little lacking in features. I saw some people also talking about how the recent TV Royale was shorter than the Dagger Duchess reveal TV Royale, and I feel like that is saying something. Then I also want to talk about the main point of the recent update and the changes, which is the balance of the game, and especially talking about this new card, the Goblin Machine, which is just breaking the game. And I find it so funny how I'm always here, and it's not only me, by the way, but we're always just here singing the same old song and dance every time we have some kind of update, where it's just the same stuff over and over again. There's always a new game-breaking card here to disrupt the balance of the game, just to make the experience less fun overall. And it's just honestly getting a bit tiring having to deal with this over and over again. We just had Void that was really broken for quite a while. Before that, we had Little Prince, which has been game-breaking for quite a long time. We had Dagger Duchess for the last few months. I think that's the biggest example. And then the Cannoneer before that, where just new cards completely distorting the state of the game and changing the meta up. And then it's just the same song and dance over and over again. Now it's the Goblin Machine, where it's literally a 5 Elixir troop that launches 600 damage rockets at tourney standard onto the tower. Like, what is that? And then it's also pretty much impossible to stop because it has so much HP. The melee damage isn't great, but that's pretty much the only thing that's not great about it. Still has a lot of HP, and again, the rockets, I would say, are the main draw of the card. It's just kind of insane, the state that they release this card, and honestly makes me question if they even tested it much, as a lot of other people have been as well. Like, how can you release a card in such a broken state? It's insane. And it's already taking over ladder and challenges. I hope I don't have to face it in today's push. I think this game is pretty much in the bag. It's just chill, P.E.K.K.A. Bridgespam, like pretty easy matchup. Even if they have the Void, it's not really something to be upset about. But I really hope we don't have to face it today, because it's going to be very unfun to go against. But at the same time, it would be nice to show you exactly what I'm talking about in terms of how broken this card is. But yeah, like, it just seems like every single update they managed to find a way to release a new broken card and just kind of distort the state of the game. It's also going to cost money. It's a legendary card. You're going to have to push quite a lot in the Goblin Queen's Journey to even unlock it, and then once you do unlock it, you're going to have to obviously max it out as a legendary, which is not going to be cheap, not going to be free. It was a good game. I think this is a good game. I'm going to get a lock off of this, and yeah, that is pretty much wraps. I think my first opponent is going to give up here. So nice first win against P.E.K.K.A. Bridgespam. There was not really much I had to say about the game. It's pretty much just perfect defense, and then if you find an opening, you go in. If you do defend perfectly, as you can see from my towers, they're basically untouched. You can't really get punished too hard, so that was a nice first win to start the ladder push off. Alright, into our next game against UA Vision. And yeah, continuing where I left off from the last discussion that I was talking about in the P.E.K.K.A game, Goblin Machine just breaking the state of the game right now. Pretty unenjoyable to go against. And then there's also just the question of balance, you know. I think they did a good job. I'm pretty proud of the balance changes that they did, especially that they're being more perceptive to community feedback and actually doing changes that we asked for. I'd say the last 2 balance updates have been some of the best balance changes we've had in a long time compared to some of the previous ones, but still not really enough. It seems like Dagger Duchess is still very strong. We'll find out. I mean, I'm playing her right now. We're going to find out if she is still very strong. She was given some kind of rework, I believe, where she has less damage overall, but she does reload faster or something like that. But it is a net damage nerf, of course, and the goal was to nerf the card because it's just been breaking the meta at top ladder and just overall for a long time. But yeah, I just think that the Goblin Machine is breaking the game as well, and the entire meta, like, you know, there's this deck that's going around. I'll flash it on the screen for you guys right now. It's like a giant mirror Goblin Machine deck where you just abuse it, and then there's also Elixir Pump. There's also other decks that's literally just like Goblin Machine, Mirror, Rage, without even having a giant. It's just a bunch of cycle cards, just, again, literally based around abusing the Goblin Machine. And I made a tweet about this too. You know, I was talking about it for a while, obviously unhappy about the state of things, and I think we need to see something soon. I will want to give you guys an update, by the way. Actually, they are going to be probably doing some kind of change to the machine. This is not 100% confirmed in terms of the fact that we're going to have a change soon, but I did give official feedback in the creator chat. I'm in the official creator program, as you guys might know. I did give some feedback that, you know, a lot of my community is very unhappy about the state of the Goblin Machine, as well as my own personal opinion. And then I did get an official response from the community manager, and she told me that it is, like, the team is aware of this feedback and they're looking into it. So hopefully that does mean something. You know, I just want to share with you guys. We have some news that's better than none, and I'm grateful that she actually told me that, actually, you know, heard my concerns out. But yeah, just the state of the game overall, as well as this update, does feel a bit underwhelming, rather, not even overwhelming, underwhelming. I wish it was overwhelming, but it's basically just a new game mode that got a little bit boring after I already played it enough. I mean, the whole gimmick is just using Goblin cards, and I don't know, like, is it like that's the entire update, and is that like the only new content we're going to get for quite a while? Because I feel like that's a little bit of a problem, you know. We definitely need to see some new things coming to the game, and without disrupting the meta or the balance, ideally. Like, that is what I subscribe to the most. As a top ladder player myself, I'm a big fan of a balanced and healthy meta, and I think, like, the more that they kind of introduce new things at the expense of existing balance in the game, I think it's just going to only be detrimental and only harm us in the long run. And also, especially for new players, imagine their experience, even your guys' experience as under-leveled or like mid-ladder players where you don't have these cards maxed or unlocked really. Then you're going to just be in a desolate position against these cards where you're just stuck against broken cards without having the means to defend for yourself, you know, and actually have success in a meta like this. So I do feel for you guys, like, believe me, I have a lot of pain from it myself firsthand, and I'm like not even under-leveled or anything. I'm fully maxed, so I know exactly the pain that you guys are going through, and I can only imagine it's even worse, actually, because of how much the game is being broken. But that's pretty much going to conclude my rant, as it looks like we're about to win this next game against Drill. I just want to say that I feel like the update is a little bit underwhelming, and I do also really want to see some emergency changes to the Goblin Machine very soon, because otherwise it's just going to be taking over all of ladder, all of challenges, and it's going to be so unenjoyable that you might not even be able to play any other decks. Like, it's just going to be only Machine Cycle, and I don't think that's the state the game should ever be in, really. Alright guys, into our next match against Drin Flow. Let's take a little bit of break of ranting and complaining, and let's just focus on the games now. I don't want this video to be too negative either. You know, I am not really one to try and complain all the time, but at the same time, I do just think that this did, like, the state of the game right now did warrant a discussion from me. And I also wanted to share my thoughts. I don't know if you guys will share the same sentiment. I don't even know how this video is going to perform. Another thing I want to talk about, I guess, I don't like complaining. Like, I really don't. Like, believe me. I know it might come across like I complain quite a lot, and maybe I do, but I really don't enjoy it. I don't like always having, like, something negative to say and always just being upset about stuff. But honestly, my views have been pretty down recently, and a lot of my friends in the YouTube scene have told me the same thing. Like, it's just kind of a state of Clash Royale thing. A lot of you guys in the comments have told me the same thing. Like, you're just less interested in the game overall and playing it less, and maybe your friends are saying the same stuff. So, like, I really did hope that this update would deliver and give us something new to, like, talk about and play. But at the same time, it's just, it seems to be a little dry already, and I don't know if it's going to really attract a lot of players to the game. I made a video on the update hoping that it would, be a decent video. I put a lot of effort into editing it, gave community reactions, gave my own reaction, and the video performed really badly compared to my other videos. Like, I just don't really know what to do anymore. I'm kind of at my wit's end, like, just trying my hardest to make good content, and, like, no matter what I do, it just feels like everything's going downhill, because as what most people are telling me, just the state of Clash Royale is in a bad spot overall, and there's just not much I can do about it other than to keep grinding and just keep seeing my views going down. But yeah, I really don't want to be too negative, guys. I know a lot of you have given me very uplifting comments. I do appreciate you very much. I read all the comments on my 12-win classic video where people were being so kind and supportive, and I do appreciate you very much. I have also just been losing motivation, though, like, in spite of that, because no matter what I do, no matter, like, all the nice things you guys say, the stats don't really lie, and, like, views are just really low, so I don't know what to do. Should I just, like, stop for a while? Should I give up? Like, I don't even know. But speaking of giving up, I hope I don't have to give up here. Let me fireball on defense, and we should be okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're going to take a bit of damage, but good defense against that huge Golem push. We're going to actually get away with a nice tower trade right now. But yeah, that's pretty much going to conclude the rants, guys. I'll just full defend this Golem now. We should be fine. I just wanted to say, like, TLDR, I think the update was a little underwhelming, and we definitely need to see emergency changes to the Goblin machine. And also, I hope the state of the game gets a bit better, because my views have been really bad recently. I was hoping the update would help that out, and does not seem to be the case so far. And I'm really just hoping for some kind of miracle, because I'm doing my best with my content, and it just seems to be going downhill. I don't really know what direction I'm going to take. Like, honest answer to you guys. I'm a little bit worried as well, but I'll see what happens. Anyways, this push is pretty much over. I'll just go for the Evo Archers, snipe the skeletons, log the blobs, and that was a great game against Golem. Like, Golem Void, not a great matchup, I would say, pretty tough, but we kind of destroyed him. Like, we defended well. We did trade a lot, but that is hopefully to show you guys how to deal with Golem with 3 Xbow Cycle. This deck, like, I think it's pretty toxic, can be pretty difficult to deal with, and you just have to defend perfectly. Like that's the only way, but it can be tough. You can get overwhelmed, but that's going to be a nice win. That's going to be 1 off 2100 now. Alright, guys, into a game against PJ, the game for 2100, and maybe close to top 1k or something like that. I'm just going to split my Skele's first play, see what he's going to be running. I notice he's playing the Princess Tower, very interesting. Ice Golem, I'll just go Xbow opposite, let's find out what he has. This is a pretty safe play. Cannon plus log, I'll log last second, maybe get a log. Oh, he goes for a fireball. That was honestly very aggressive. I think he's at 0 elixir right now. He even gives the oops, because, I mean, Cannon, Ice Golem, log is 7 elixir, then fireball's 4. So yeah, he was pretty much at 0 after that fireball. Pretty aggressive, but I mean, it did work out. At the end of the day, I can't punish it at all. Expo is my punish option. I'm not going to fireball back either. I want to, like, cycle, get back to another Expo. It looks like it's going to be 2.6 Hog. Pretty interesting. I have not really seen this matchup in a while. By the way, did you guys notice they did some UI changes too? Like, these health bars on the cards look a little different, like the Skeles even. And just overall, like, the UI is a little off. Like, they removed the transition between games where there's, like, a loading screen. It just kind of does an instant stutter. You guys will see after this game, or maybe even you've already noticed in the video already. But there's, like, an interesting situation where they just don't have that fade to black transition between screens, and it's just kind of like an awkward stutter. I don't know if I'm a fan of it, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure. But just going to split my archers again. Try and go for another Expo. Basically, the way you play 2.6, the matchup is... Okay, that cannon's going to be very annoying. I'll just reset with a knight the back, I guess. But you can't really break through, but you have to try. Like, you just have to keep going for Expos, I feel, at the right time. Not just spam it, but you do have to go in and just try and break through. And, like, it's pretty tough to outline an overall game plan because every match is unique and different. Try and go for a high Tesla to snipe this Musketeer and kill it. It does protect it with the Hog. But yeah, you guys can see the difference I'm talking about, right? Like, those health bars, they are different. I don't think I'm just tripping. But, yeah, I don't know. It seems to be a change they wanted to make, I guess. They always do some small UI changes with each update. I think I can go in with this Knight, because I have the Knight supporting. I can go Evo Archers to melt this Musketeer. Might not be ready for it, and then, wow, he was really not ready for it. Misplaces Ice Golem. That's actually going to be game. Yeah, that is literally game over. And he actually gives up. Wow, okay, so, as I said, guys, 2.6 is pretty much all about getting the Expo pressure, and against a perfect 2.6 opponent you will never break through, but you can hopefully pressure enough to make them overcommit on defense and then get them in an infinite defensive loop, or you can spell cycle them while they're fireballing your Expos, maybe get a damage lead that way. But ultimately I find this matchup to be okay with Evos helping us out a lot more than it helps them out. But I'll give him the well played and the good luck for the rest of his games, I guess, because he's being a good sport, you know, giving up and not BMing or anything. But yeah, we basically won because the Evo Archers, like, sniped the Muskie way sooner than he thought it would die, and he was not ready to react in time. So this is a stutter, guys, by the way. That's like that transition. But that's going to be top Almost top 1k, 2.1k though. One more game for top 1k. Alright, got a game against IA Loves Ayush, and this is going to be the game for top 1000 now, so let's get it. Give him the good luck. He's giving the Angry King for some reason. He's going to split Archer's first play. Pretty safe starting play. And we see a Lava. Oh, that is unfortunate, guys. Got starting headed by the Lavahound. I can't go Xbow. I have no Xbow in Cycle. It seems to be like my 8th card. Wow, Xbow's literally the 8th card. That's so unlucky. I'll go Knight Opposite in the left. I think that's the move, just to pressure Opposite, like the best thing I can do, since I can't go for an Xbow. And he goes for the Barbs. I'll just Tesla, log the Barbs. Duchess nerf, by the way, I would say it is noticeable. Like, look at the damage. It's actually going to be less overall. It's going to take some more time to kill everything. And a big interaction, by the way, that my friends told me. Duchess plus E-Spirit now does not one-shot Lavahound pups. I feel like that is a huge interaction that might affect things. I'm not sure entirely. Lavahound matchup should only get harder, though, because we rely on the Duchess, obviously. And Duchess has historically always been weak against Lavahound anyways, like... I'd actually rather have a Princess than Duchess every time, for sure. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. You know, the E-Spirit interaction is going to be tough as well, but she does reload faster. I guess that helps her in some situations. Gonna Tesla Bridge just to snipe these Skeleton Dragons and kind of win the bridge battle. And if he goes Lava, I can Expo with it, and we can probably get something nice going. He does Lava, I'll just Expo. We're going to be down a bit of Elixir, it looks like. We're maybe down 2 or so Elixir, because he went Lava when I was at about 7.5. But he's going to have to let this go, because the Tesla is going to get a lot of value in anything he places, so smart to let it go. Now, I can go Evo Archers to melt the Lavahound. I think I will. He goes mega low. He's going to like build up a huge push, right? So I'll go Evo Archers to melt this right now. Unfortunately, they're going to get melted on their own by the arrows, but they do get a decent amount of value, I suppose. Okay, those Barbs are problematic, but I don't think I can afford to Fireball. I think I'm just going to go like log Knight and get back to my Evo Tesla. Yo, this is so sketchy. Can I defend this? I have to lean on the Evo Tesla plus E-Spirit to kill. I don't know if that'll work out, though. I have to just Tesla now. I can't really let this go any longer. Evo Tesla, Archers, then E-Spirit for the pups. And, yo, we got the second Death Pulse, and that's going to kill everything. That is so clean. That worked out better than I thought. Honestly, I was kind of scared, but that was so nice. Evo Tesla was so crucial there. Evo Tesla was also nerfed, by the way. So our deck was overall just nerfed. Like, nothing really helped us in the balances directly. Evo Knight was also nerfed in case you want to run Evo Knight. But I guess at least other stuff was nerfed too, like Void was nerfed, Giant was nerfed. I'm so happy, guys, about the Giant nerf. Like, no one could be happier about it than me. I've literally run propaganda campaigns against Giant on Twitter to get that card nerf. I'm going to let this go, honestly. I think we'll take the entire tower in the left, so good protection. Don't really have to worry about spell cycling in the right now, because we can literally just defend that. This is a bit tough, though, because he's probably going to lava the pocket again. And then, yeah, we're going to have a huge push to contend with. I'll log Cycle. We need 2 logs and a Fireball to take the tower, so I'll just go for log number 1. Evo Archers, they're going to get arrows off instantly, but it's okay. Want to wait on my Fireball so I can, like, hit the pups. I think that's going to be optimal. And then I'll Fireball right about now when I can try and hit the Flying Machine plus the pups. I think that is a great Fireball to take. And we actually did survive. Yo, we did not. Wait, Barbs, Knight, log low, and this should be defended now. Skele Drags, please don't take my entire tower. I have an Evo Tesla. I can just use that and I'll be fine. Evo Tesla high up, so it won't get distracted and actually like take the Flying Machine out. And now we won. That's Fireball log range. So GG's, guys. Wonderful in against Lavahound. Good tower trade. It worked out very well, honestly. Like, I was a bit nervous going into it because I thought I wouldn't take the entire left tower. I'd be at an awkward spot, but thankfully we were able to win, so he's going to give the good game. I'll give the good luck, being a good sport as usual. That is a game for top 1000, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to be the push to top 1k successfully. 827 in the world, as you can see. No Goblin machine so far, so very lucky. Also, look at this profile change they did. They moved Path of Legends way down, but very nice game. Very happy with that one. Alright guys, I was debating ending the video there, but I decided to play one more just because I feel like I don't want to post an 18-minute video. I think that's a little bit too short. So we're playing one more, found our game against Sino. I think this guy's actually kind of like a pro player, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what we can do. Like, I recognize the name. He's playing Bats Knight, so some kind of cycle deck. I'll go Expo the left. Let's find out what he has exactly. Never hurts to go for like an early Expo like this, because you can just find out. He goes for the LP ability. Yo, ability actually does less damage to an Expo. Look at that, guys. We actually do get near Expo connection. If he didn't like log, that would have been a lock, whereas before the ability would have done more. So LP nerf looking noticeable. I think what did they change about it? I know they changed like the Guardian dash damage should be a lot less. It doesn't even kill like archers now. Don't even know if it kills goblins. Maybe it doesn't. So that's really big. And then they nerfed one other aspect of it. And again, I was complaining about the state of the game and everything earlier, but the balance changes were a big W. It's just they always find a way to like make a nice update somehow ruined with like some tiny thing, and in this case it's the Goblin machine that's just ruining the game, because that's like the one card that's like so unfair and imbalanced. Great Knight to catch the Miner. Had a feeling it would be in the back because the Skeles were in the front. Gonna take no damage off of that, and I can probably just Expo now, as he does go for the bats on the Knight, so I'll go in. He's gonna go for, yeah, Knight LP. I have to let this go. I can't Fireball. I don't even have it in Cycle. Even if I did, it wouldn't really be a good Fireball. I will Log though, and yeah, the dash is a noticeable change, I would say, on that LP ability, which I'm happy about. I don't know what else they changed though. I know they changed something else about the Guardian. Maybe like its damage, or I'm not even sure actually. I know they just nerfed the ability, not the base LP though. But good nerf, like it's definitely going to help us out against LP as Expo players, right? Looking like it is just going to be Mortar Miner. Pretty rough matchup. I mean, in single Elixir it's kind of my matchup, but we didn't really get anything done because of the LP. In double, I'd say it gets close to even. I'm going to have to try and pressure very well. Can't hit the tower, and the Mortar's going to have to Fireball the left. But then in triple, it's entirely their hard counter, so you have to like kind of get a big lock in single and double if you can. I'm going to split my Evo Archers. Maybe they can put in work, and then I can build some kind of push off of this. Let's see. Going to go for the Knight, or rather the Log in the right. Knight for his Evo Knight, and then Skele to distract the Evo Knight, and then I'm going to go Expo on the left to pressure. In the meantime, going to go Archers in the middle to DPS down that LP. Fireball the Evo Mortar, and Evo Archer should get on the Mortar. No, it's not, but it's fine. Gonna get some decent pressure right now. Esport's gonna be perfect on those bats. Gonna go for the Skeles plus Log on the Miner. I know he took quite a lot of damage, but we're going to get quite a lot of damage back, I guess. Like, decent chip in the left, honestly. And we're going to do some archer chip in the right. Look at that, guys. Dagger Duchess nerf. Now she does not just 2-shot archers. She 3-shots them, and that's huge. That's actually huge. Going to Fireball the right now. We have a nice lead, but it's not enough because he can easily come back in AAA, as I said. So we just have to keep pressuring. I'm going to go for a Knight the back, I guess, and we're back to our Evo Archers in one card, so we can probably make some kind of push happen off of this next sequence if I can use my Evo Archers correctly. It's going to Log the Goblins, going to Evo Archers the middle to try and get some nice value out of them. Then I'll Expo again if I can get value out of those. So Skeles for the Guardian, going to Knight for his Evo Knight, and then Expo again in the right, and this is going to be some really good pressure now. Evo Archer staying alive, melting that Knight, going to melt these Goblins too. Evo Mortar first out, I'll Fireball that, and we should get a nice lock in the right if I play this correctly. Archers as well. We're not going to get a lock, he's going to go LP ability, but I can maybe like Log and Skeles to catch this Guardian, and we can actually get a tiny lock here. Perfect, we get a nice lock. He does go for the Log, but that was really good pressure now, and that might just be enough to win me the game, because that was a very clean sequence overall. Gonna go in the left instantly, just so that he might not be expecting it. I thought he would expect me to go in the right, so he would like predict, but he didn't. But anyways, Knight to block, just rinse and repeat. You know, I have to keep the pressure up, have to have momentum going into triple Elixir basically, otherwise I'm kind of cooked. Gonna E-Spirit for this Guardian, maybe keep the Expo alive a little longer. Nice, so we can just DPS down this Mortar basically. Go in again. Actually, I think I'll defensive Expo, because yeah, he's gonna predict me to go in, so I was thinking about it, but he has a poison. I think that's the first time he used it, by the way. So, interesting. I don't think he poisoned me before, which he probably should have poisoned the Expos earlier, but gonna set up with a Tesla. He goes for the Evo Knight. This is gonna be tough. This is looking a bit scary, but I should be fine. Yo, I'm lagging. Wait. Oh my god, there's no way I lose this game to lag, right? Okay, we're kind of back. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm gonna go Archers. Dude, why am I, like, lagging my butt off right now? Okay, gonna Fireball that. Dude, my cards are placing, like, 2 seconds late. Oh my god, I'm so scared of this. He's about to go Evo Mortar on offense. I think he's back to it cycle-wise, so I have to, like... I'll go in, but yeah, he's back. Okay, I have to get a Knight down just barely in time. Then I have to Fireball the Evo Mortar. It's really my only choice, so I'll Fireball that. If it can get down, nice. E-Spirit low, and then Tesla. Dude, I swear I almost lost this game to lag. We should be fine, though. That Mortar's going to be on the tower, but only for one hit, so I can, like, log it off and then reset this Miner onto my Archers. Nice, we're going to take some damage, but we're going to get the win. That was so scary, dude. I almost lost that game to lag, but we were fine. I swear to God, if I lost to lag, I would have been so upset. I worked so hard in double to get that lead, but that was a great win against, again, a pretty good player as far as I'm aware. He had, I recognize the name. But yeah, that was basically the push, guys. Top 1,000 in the world. That's going to be 2175, and now it is going to be top 750. Really nice stuff, honestly. Very good ranking. Like, no Goblin machines, thankfully, so I'm saved from that scarring. I can't believe I'd take a screenshot of this now. Look at this, though. The profile is so much worse, I feel. Path of Legends was all the way at the top. Now it's all the way down here. Like, I don't know why, man, but anyways, we had some nice wins. You know, we beat Mortar Miner, we beat Lava. We just had 6 straight wins, basically. Undefeated ladder push. Very nice. No losses. But yeah, I'm scared about the meta, guys. Again, these new cards, the Goblin machine especially, like, I'm worried about it, and the state is going to have, an impact's going to have on the state of the game. I hope they do change it sooner. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments if you think like the state of the game is fine or what you think. Hope this video wasn't too negative. Just wanted to give my honest opinion and do a nice ladder push while doing it. But that's about it for the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.